me. Could you please give me some... Oh, excuse me. Do you have any more information on the identity of the man that was killed in the car crash?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't help you.
No, wait a minute. Now, I heard you talk to the nurse. You said somebody died. I also know that Frank Ryan was hurt. Now, I just want you to find out for me if there was...
I'm sorry. You're just going to have to wait for the ambulance. Do you mean the Frank Ryan who used to be a senator?
Yes. Listen, if there is another report in there, could you please get it to me?
X-ray said 15 minutes.
Forget it. Go back up and tell them I said now.
Wait a second. Could you please... Listen, I want some more information on Frank Ryan.
I know exactly what I knew 5 minutes ago. Now, the ambulance will be here in a second. Will you please wait outside, Doctor?
Listen, I know that there has been a fatality. I am asking you to give me a name.
Doctor, the x-rays will be 15 minutes.
Listen, I'm Jillian Coleridge. I used to be chief counsel in this hospital. My sister and brother are both on the staff here. Now, no, I understand all about emergency rooms and how busy they are. I am asking you for one small piece of information.
Miss Coleridge, let's talk outside.
I want to know if the man that was killed in that car crash, was he identified as Frank Ryan?
Ryan is the person who asked for you. No other names have been radioed in.
But somebody died.
Apparently. This is probably the ambulance. I have to set up.
I don't mean to keep you in suspense.
So, tell me, what's the favor?
Well, before I get into that, Michael, I have to know I can trust you.
Oh, you can trust me, Joe.
Yeah?
The biggest mystery in history when the stars count the reasons we love soaps. Back-to-back episodes of Dallas filled with exclusive interviews that will leave you 100 Reasons We Love Soaps. Saturday, February 10th, starting at 1.
Your office or mine? I'm still mad at you.
God forbid! I want sex!
I'm Sonny's brother.
You're scum. This is war.
AMC, One Life, GAD, Soap Stars. SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.
How do you say so long to a period that's too long? Low estrogen 24, low estrogen birth control pill. Short periods, on average, last less than 3 days.
There are serious risks with the pill, including blood clot, stroke, and heart attack. Smoking increases risks, especially if you're over 35. If you've had any of these conditions, certain cancers, or if you could be pregnant, you shouldn't take the pill. The pill doesn't protect against HIV or STDs. Call your healthcare provider and ask for the pill with a short period, low estrogen 24, and visit shortperiod.com.
There's an M&M in everyone. Find yours.
Are you one of the millions of Americans having trouble sleeping, waking up tired, struggling through the day?
A trusted team of medical doctors has a drug-free way to end sleepless nights. New Sleep MD. Start falling asleep in just minutes and sleep better and longer with exclusive nano-diffuse and time-release technologies. With Sleep MD, you wake up incredibly rested and refreshed. We're the MDs in New Sleep MD, the sleep solution millions have been waiting for.
Get yours today at sleepmdhealth.com, Walgreens, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
Try H57 Hoodia free.
Before I started taking H57 Hoodia, I didn't want anyone taking my pictures, not even at family functions. Now look at me. In just 16 weeks, I lost over 35 pounds with H57 Hoodia. Now, not only do I look like a model, I am a model. Look for my ad in Cosmopolitan magazine.
Call 877-H57-DIET or log on to h57.com.
You know me, Joe.
Well, I used to. In your former life.
Well, I'm not any different now. Woodard Enterprises gives me a lot of responsibility. They trust me. You can.
Oh, seems like a long time since you used to work for me. I was your boss. Well, Tisa was, really. But you did do some work for me, right?
Yeah.
In fact, you met the Woodard girl through me, didn't you? Well, something like that. Well, she's not a Woodard.
The Harris, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Kimberly Harris. Well, actually, I met her one day at the hospital. Nobody introduced us.
Right, the day I went to visit Tisa, and you were there waiting for me. Small world.
Yeah.
And now you're working for her mother. Oh, I remember you way back when you used to come visit me on the boats with your dad, right? You know, I liked your father.
Yeah, he was a very good man.
You know, we had nothing to do with that. It was very sad to see it when he went away. Your mother understands that now, right?
Sure. So what was this favor that you wanted?
Of course I can trust you. Well, it has to do with someone else who works for Woodard Enterprises. So you're the perfect person to handle it for me.
Well, I won't know that till you tell me who it is or a little bit about it. But I hope I can help you.
You don't sound too sure.
Well, it's just that, you know...
No, I don't. You see problems already?
Well, not necessarily.
Well, if you do, tell me. Maybe I shouldn't even bother laying the whole thing out to you.
Well, it's just that if it's something that Mrs. Woodard is going to get angry about or upset, that wouldn't be such a good idea.
You're not too secure with her, huh?
Well, not like I used to be, no. Now, if this were a couple of months ago, no problem. I was in real tight then.
Back when you were planning her birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw you that day at the Crystal Palace, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. You thought I was a ghost.
Well, right after that, something happened, and Mrs. Woodard lost her temper. She's got a bad temper. And she fired me.
Well, you got her that mad, huh? How?
Oh, business stuff. Nothing important. But what is important is that she's hired me back, and, well, she's pretty happy about it now.
How'd you get her to rehire you?
I guess she just didn't want to lose me. You know, retrain somebody else. Actually, I'm a very good assistant.
I bet you are.
Excuse me?
Nothing. So you'd rather I just shelve this favor, huh?
Well, like I was saying, if it's going to cause any trouble,
You've already had enough. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael. Say, I heard about those ribs of yours. You mending all right?
Oh, sure, fine. You heard about that?
Oh, yeah. You fought off a thief, protected your boss. But the guy even pulled a gun and took a shot at you, huh? Well, Mrs. Woodard must be very grateful. You ought to have more confidence. After a performance like that, she'll never let you go. You could probably get away with murder.
Well, I doubt that, but... You heard about this. I didn't think anybody knew.
What, about you being a hero?
Huh.
Yeah, maybe they don't. I got it from an inside source. Manny Cardoza. The thief himself.
Joe...
He said you paid him $500. I told him he should have stuck you for more. I'm just kidding. Listen, good talking to you. No hard feelings.
Wait, stay. What was this favor you wanted?
It involves Jack Finelli.
give me
us a
his
few
name.
minutes, please.
He died almost immediately. Coronary shock. He was gone.
Okay. I'll call the morgue.
Is there any identification yet?
Yeah, there's a wallet in his jacket pocket.
No, I was notified that Frank Ryan was hurt.
Wait,
I-
hold it, no.
No, I'm telling you, give me an answer.
Miss Coleridge.
See, come on, take it.
Frank.
Easy.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, I think. Jill?
They brought that man in, and I thought it was you.
Yeah, I was in that ambulance. It took me a while to get out of the ambulance, though, climb out of it.
What hurts besides the head?
Everything. I'm all right. I think I'll be all black and blue by tomorrow, but nothing's broken, and this doesn't seem too bad.
Well, have a seat. I'll take a look at it as soon as I'm finished over here.
Sure.
Everything's all right after all, huh?
Yes, thanks.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
How did this happen to you?
I went running, and, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't watching where I was going. Thank you, Doctor. I hope I'm not responsible for that.
No, you were running. You were running by the park.
Yeah. There's a million things going on inside my head.
So you didn't see the car coming by?
No, I stepped off the curb, and I think the driver tried to avoid me, but...
No. Maybe he wasn't watching. He just ran into you. You can't blame yourself for this.
I'm not, really. How did you find out about it?
The police, they called me.
Why would they call you?
Frank, you gave him my name. You don't remember?
I just remember coming to, that's all.
How long were you unconscious?
I have no idea. And it's funny because I was running to clear my head, and instead I...
Oh, come on. You should lay down,
No,
really.
no. I was thinking about you. I guess that's why I gave you your name.
I thought to call your mother and your dad, but I didn't. Should I do that now?
No. I'll walk over and tell them myself. It'll be a lot easier on them.
All right.
You were scared. I'm sorry.
They said that somebody was killed, and I guess I decided in my mind that it was you, and...
You're a lucky man, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, I always was. Did you find anything out about the accident? Any details of what happened?
Yes, I just talked to the police. Oh. Apparently, the deceased had a heart attack. Nurse? His car went out of control. Another driver swerved to avoid him and hit you. Driver of that car didn't get a scratch.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll need a few stitches here.
But this means that Frank's not responsible in any way, right?
Oh, absolutely not. Just one of those freak things.
Well, if I had my head on straight, I might have been able to jump out of the way, but I...
Frank, please, don't blame yourself for this.
I second that. Well, look, if you take a jersey off, I'll check your vital signs, and we'll get a skull X-ray, and...
No.
Assuming it's normal, you can go on home.
You can stop the X-ray, Doc. I'm fine. I really am. I'm okay.
You were unconscious for a long time.
Please.
All right.
Be right with you.
I'll wait outside.
You don't have to.
No, I can't believe you're here. I think I better sit out there and let it all sink in for a while.
All right, if you want.
Okay.
Thank you. I need to talk to you privately, half hour or so. Soon.
All right, I'll wait outside.
Greetings. Anything exciting going on?
Yes.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
Yeah, we just talking about the Crystal Palace deal and how we all fit into it. You know, Joe's buying the place.
Yeah, I heard. Explain it to me, too. I got a couple of messages from Joe, but I haven't been able to reach him yet.
Why would Joe be calling you?
My service said it's about the Crystal Palace. He didn't tell you? So, how's this all gonna work?
Honestly.
On Falcon Beach,
Big party, Saturday night.
this vacation spot
It's just a party. Could be fun.
becomes the hot spot,
I've never seen it this crowded.
which puts Aaron on the spot. Falcon Beach, Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet. Tonight on SoapNet, a villain becomes a victim
Nobody's sorry that Spencer's dead.
in a town where everybody has a motive.
It's finally done. We can have some peace.
The hunt for a killer begins.
Nobody is gonna find out what happened in that hospital room.
Watch One Life to Live tonight at 9 on SoapNet.
Port Charles, today at noon, only on SoapNet.
Just lost my stepfather not too long ago. He was a good man. Taught me a lot.
What was the one thing?
Love. He was just full of love. You know, this man had so many problems. He had so much hurt. He always loved, no matter what. You're all crying over here. Helps you think about life. Kind of try to take every day to the fullest.
Why go out for great Italian? Bertolli. Bertolli! When there's Bertolli frozen dinners. Savor plum shrimp, scampi, and linguine al dente. Now you don't have to be an Italian chef to be an Italian chef. Bertolli frozen dinners.
It's maximum cough suppression for up to 8 hours. Unique spray for maximum coverage. It's a maximum idea whose time has come. And it fits in the palm of your hand. Try Zicam Cough Max. It's big time, anytime cough relief.
The U.S. Department of Labor Statistics projects that in the next year, there will be over 1 million new jobs in some of the fastest growing fields. With Penn Foster Career School, the nation's largest accredited school of independent home study, you could train for one of these jobs at home any time of the day or night in as little as 6 months.
Choose one of our healthcare programs: medical office assistant, medical coding and billing, pharmacy technician, physical therapy aide, veterinary assistant, child daycare. You can even earn your high school diploma or earn your associate degree from Penn Foster College. Major in business, accounting, criminal justice, early childhood education, paralegal studies, or health information technology.
Study online, in print, or a combination of both. You decide. And all the materials you need are shipped directly to your door. You could be working toward a new career in minutes. The call is free and there's no obligation.
Call 1-800-562-9893 or go online at pennfoster.edu. That's 1-800-562-9893. Call now.
Some people really know how to move. When you're moving, we'll get your DirecTV up and running in your new place free. Just make one call to DirecTV Movers Connection and arrange a date to move your service. It's free, it's easy, and it's one less thing to worry about. Call 1-866-WAY-YOU-MOVE. That's the way to move without missing a beat.
I like the way you move.
All right, so here's how it is without Joe. Dee goes bankrupt, the bank takes over the Crystal Palace, I go find myself another job.
And
Now,
I'd die. And I would. I'd die if I didn't have the Crystal Palace to go to every day. And this way, I have all the fun, none of the problems, and a quarter of the profits. Joe saved my life, and Bobby's too. He's so wonderful.
I know.
Are you finished, Dee?
I'm sorry, go on.
Now, Joe does buy the Crystal Palace. Dee does get 25% of the profits. He did offer that. He's also offered to put $125,000 down.
Cash?
Cash.
The guy's rich. I didn't know he was rich.
He's not.
She means it's Tizo's money.
I meant, Daddy, that Joe got that cash when he sold his fleet of boats. You're really being unfair to Joe. Here he has made the most generous offer in the world to Dee just to prove himself to you, and you're being miserable. You know, I really thought you could never treat anybody badly.
All right, let Bobby tell us his point of view. I'm going to listen with an open mind.
So Dee has the down payment. He can take over the mortgage. That gives her a steady piece of income every month. Now, he also wants me to stay on as manager, and I've agreed for a couple of reasons.
Well, you don't want to go back to that awful import-export place.
No, I don't. I like my job.
Thank you. Well, I gave it to him. I paid him.
Right, and I've been worth every penny of it, and then some. Now, Joe's guaranteed me complete access to the books, all transactions, all debts, all profits. That way, if anything goes on, I'm on top of it. Nothing gets past me.
You think Joe might try to get something past you?
No, he's not saying that.
Wasn't he?
What I'm saying is that Joe and I have a deal we both understand. He has my services. I can keep an eye on him. And I'm sorry, Siobhan, I'm playing the devil's advocate with this, but I put it to Joe and he agrees.
Well, if he doesn't mind, I don't either.
So, Bobby, you figure nothing illegal could slip past you? Not even some operation in the basement?
Oh, please, stop it. Give Joe some small benefit of the doubt. He's bought a perfectly honest business. He's answered your major complaint.
She's right, Johnny. You said you wanted Joe to be in a business away from criminals. Well, now he is.
Bob, do you have any idea how Joe sees me fitting into all of this?
No, I don't, unless it's entertainment or something.
Well, Kimberly Harris is my only client at the moment. She's not a nightclub act.
The Crystal Palace isn't a nightclub.
Well, where can I find Joe? I'm getting curious.
Stay right where you are. I'll be here in 10 or 15 minutes. And when he does get here, I hope you say something decent to him. He deserves it.
It's a simple plan, but it should deal with Finelli very effectively. Be nice to have him off my back for a while.
Joe, Jack is like the star guy at the paper. He's admired. Mrs. Woodard likes him.
Fine, I'm not saying you can't be admired.
Well, a lot of people like him, Joe. I like him.
Oh, good. He's gonna need all the friends he can get. Look, don't give me an answer now. Just think about it.
Think about what? You didn't tell me what the plan is or how I'm involved.
Just think about whether you'd like to do me a favor or not.
Well, of course I would, Joe, but...
You call me later, let me know.
Joe,
I'll be at Ryan's.
Ryan's Hope is on next. Then unravel all the lies on the young and the restless. Later, it's All My Children on SoapNet.
Have you noticed, sir, the halo that's around my head? I don't want to be answerable to anybody else on the face of this earth.
Ryan's Hope, next on SoapNet.
There's no turning back.
You died because of me. I'm so sorry.
A dying wish.
Crystal's baby stands.
A secret kiss.
You really want me to believe that it's over with you and Josh?
A life-changing twist.
You are my little girl's father.
And a dangerous trap to catch a killer.
Let the Satin Slayer come after me, and then we'll get him.
It's the week that changes everything. AMC tonight on SoapNet.
Wednesday, February 7th, Lost returns at a brand new time, 10/9 Central.
They're gonna kill Sawyer!
Go, now!
Pete, run!
Everything you've wanted, 16 new episodes. Everything you've waited for, no repeats, is coming.
No matter what I try to do, you're gonna die.
Lost returns with a new episode every week beginning February 7th at 10/9 Central, only on ABC.
Go see Mommy.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, what's this? Dinner for me? Oh.
Bring your busy family to the table with new Country Crock Deluxe side dishes, like scalloped potatoes, sliced russet potatoes in a creamy cheese sauce.
You two make me feel so special.
Yes,
teamwork.
New Shed's Country Crock Deluxe side dishes, ready in just 5 minutes in your grocer's meter deli section.
Nowadays, you gotta have plastic.
That's where Green Dot comes in.
You don't even need a bank account.
You can use it anywhere. You can use a Visa debit card.
You load it so you control it. It's a prepaid Visa card. No overdrafts. No penalty.
It's easy to get.
It's easy to use.
Shop online.
Get all those TV offers. Get cash from ATMs.
I can pay bills over the phone with my Green Dot card.
It's a lot safer than walking around with cash.
If you lose your card,
Always get a replacement.
text my money.
Green Dot prepaid reloadable Visa. Available at your neighborhood stores.
Miss Coleridge?
Yes.
I'm trying to strike a bargain with your friend. After I've stitched him up and checked his x-ray...
I am not spending the night.
I've accepted that. I'm down from 24 hours to 1.
1?
I'm not taking a nap either, all right?
I'd like him to stay and rest for an hour. Look, you wouldn't be admitted. You wouldn't even have to go upstairs.
Doc, you checked out my heart. You checked out my blood pressure. What did you find?
Everything's normal.
All right.
What I'm concerned about is a possible concussion.
Frank, I'll wait for you. It's fine. I'm free.
Well, if you're free, I'd rather use the time to talk to you.
You can talk the rest of your lives.
No, not really. Time's important. All right. If the x-rays are clear, I'm getting out of here, all right?
I'll wait outside.
I really am. Hi, you ready to run away with me?
Bet. But can we leave a few hours late?
Why?
Joe, I got your messages.
Barry, this is great. How about a short conference right now?
Sure, fine. What's the agenda?
Oh, my new business, Alias Delia's Crystal Palace.
Alias? I thought you said you weren't going to change the name. I mean, Joe's Crystal Palace doesn't really sound...
I'm not changing a thing. It's Delia's, and it always will be.
Oh, you're so sweet. Bobby was just telling everybody how wonderful it's all going to work out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, basically.
Joe, it does look like a legitimate effort. I'm sorry if I only showed my reservations up to now.
Oh, well, thank you, Johnny. That means a lot to me.
I need my husband a second for your conference.
Sure, I'm in no hurry.
We need to leave a little later because there's a surprise.
Yeah, what surprise?
Well, it's just this last-minute deal, but it should be fun, and they'd be real disappointed if we missed it.
I guess we're not in too much of a hurry. Excuse me.
For you.
Thank you, Johnny. Hello.
Joe, it's Mike Pavel. About that favor involving Jack Finelli?
Yeah?
I'll do it.
Oh, good. That's great. It's really good of you. Listen, you gonna be home later this evening?
I think so.
Yeah. Fine, we'll stay by the phone. Got a family situation here, but I'll give you a call as soon as I can with the details.
Right.
Good. Thanks again.
Falcon Beach is heating up SoapNet. Don't miss all the hot bods, steamy sex, and sizzling drama in this resort town. Falcon Beach, Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet.
Maybe you should lie down. I could make you a cup of tea.
No, that's all right.
All right, then I'll call your family. I'll tell them what happened.
No, you don't have to do that either.
Frank, you should have really stayed in the hospital. The least you could do is try and rest for an hour or so. You might have a concussion.
No, I don't.
But even your head is not so hard that it could bounce off a car and you come out of it unscathed.
The first time, give me some credit, the first time I had a concussion when I was 15 on a basketball court, St. Anthony's star forward really clobbered me. In fact, he clobbered me butt
Yeah,
good.
well, I'd love to hear about your athletic injuries, but, well, that's not really the point.
No. The point is, I know what a concussion feels like, and this isn't one of them.
Well, I still think that you should, that you need to lie down.
What I need is to talk to you. And then I need to change out of these sweats and go find Faith.
Well, I shouldn't stay. I can't.
Jill.
Whatever this is, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be a part of it.
We can't avoid it any longer. It's about us, and it's about Faith.
Frank, I apologize for my outburst in the emergency room. Don't interpret this as something that it isn't, something that it doesn't mean. I was terrified, really terrified that you were dead, that you'd been killed. They brought in a body.
I know, and I'm sorry you were put through that. It's just that you were on my mind just as the accident happened, just as you've been on my mind for days now. When they asked me who to notify, your name came as automatically as my next breath. You're with me all the time. I love you. I haven't stopped loving you.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, not too shabby for a last-minute effort, if I do say so myself.
Congratulations, Faith and Frank. Welcome, Annie. That's you.
That's right.
Do you feel welcome?
I most certainly do. This is my home away from home, John. And I love being here with you.
Will you look at that? That's fantastic. My wife is the best cake writer in the whole Western world.
It's such a privilege to be here. And to think that not 24 hours ago, I was sitting in my own house, far away across the sea.
In Ireland.
That's right. And now here I am in the middle of preparations for a party, half in my honor. I feel like a fledgling member of the jet set crowd.
Hey! No low-flying jets in your grandma's kitchen.
Sorry, who else is going to be?
What about us? We could have a grand party here just by ourselves. No, everyone else is coming. And considering it was last-minute plans, I'm really pleased with the turnout.
How about Jill?
Well, I'll call her again. Her service said she didn't know where she was, but she'd keep trying. Huh?
How about Daddy?
Well, read the cake.
Oh, yeah, but did you ask him?
Look, Georgia said he went out jogging somewhere. I'll call him again, too. Don't worry, he'll be here.
Okay.
And you're going to keep your promise to me, young man?
What promise?
Not to interfere with Julian and your father and Faith. Can I count on your good behavior?
Yeah, I will.
Of course he will. And he'll have a grand time, too. Faith and Frank are going to be really surprised.
Hey,
This promises to be a splendid celebration.
Oh, we're going to have fun, aren't we? It'll be a big surprise.
Weeknights at 7 on SoapNet.
Still learning. That's what I love about it. It's just a constant learning process.
I get letters from teenagers a lot, all different sizes, all different weights.
Natalia and Kathy, the full story in their words on Soapography. Saturday at 12 midnight, only on SoapNet.
Anyway, that's when it hit me. Why don't we include complimentary towing and roadside assistance with every policy?
That's nice. Complimentary roadside assistance included. Call 1-800-499-0462 now and see how much you can save. Or get an immediate quote at 21st.com. 21st Auto Insurance. Drivers just like you.
Every day, millions of adults taking medication for depression believe the myth that they can't change anything about the depression symptoms they're still experiencing. Depression symptoms still affecting Julia's relationship, holding Mary back at work, keeping George from his favorite activities. The reality, if you're taking an antidepressant but still dealing with depression, it could be your time for change. In a recent government study, over 70% of patients taking an antidepressant continue to have unresolved symptoms. So visit yourtimeforchange.com for a DVD that has information on depression and a prescription medication. Learn why it's important to speak with your doctor about treatment choices. Find out about options that may help you achieve the goals of treatment. With another medication, you may be able to prevent depression from returning. Recapture what you've lost. Enjoy life again. This is your time for change.
Fast, easy, one simple serving before bed. Excellus. Could weight loss get any easier?
I'm Dr. Andrew Parkinson, and at first I was skeptical about a weight loss product that requires just a single serving before bed. These results from Excellus's exclusive 3% cortisolic acid formula are proof.
With Excellus, I lost 29 pounds fast.
That was me on the left, and that's the new me. An incredible 47 pounds lighter. Losing weight was fast and easy.
Get yours at buyexcellus.com or supercenters, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
Masterpiece. I call my wife the fastest cake writer in the Western world. It's funny, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
Bobby, what do you suppose could be going on between those two?
I understand congratulations are in order on your recent acquisition. Here's to the Crystal Palace.
Thank you. But you heard it through the Ryan grapevine, huh?
Which is, of course, not always the most unimpeachably objective source.
Certainly not in my case.
Well, regardless of any suspicions that I may have heard about the tale, I do wish you every success.
Well, that's precisely what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh?
I had just enough cash on hand to give Delia a decent down payment. I really had to scrape to come up with enough to cover repairs so we could reopen as quickly as possible.
Well, it's going to take a lot of money.
What are you telling me? I'm close to overextended at the moment. Which means that the reopening and the weeks immediately following have got to be moneymakers. I've got to recoup my original cash outlay, get my hands on some operating capital, but fast. After all, the point is to show Siobhan's family that I have a legitimate and visible means of support, right? It's not my intention to demonstrate my ability to wade into instant debt. So, I'm going to need someone to do an intense, intelligent, and imaginative promotional campaign for the Crystal Palace.
I see.
Mentions in all the right columns, notes about all the right people back at their favorite watering hole at long last, and word of mouth. Now, I've been told that you were very helpful to Delia in the beginning, bringing her celebrity guests and the press coverage that went with them.
I was helpful. I should point out that all of that was done on the basis of friendship.
Well, I had a more professional arrangement in mind.
You do?
I do, yes. I understand this isn't exactly your regular line, but as a manager, you're also a promoter, right? Certainly one of the best in your field. And you already have a track record with the Crystal Palace. And you're discreet. You knew about Delia's arrangement with Tissot. You never felt compelled to talk about it. I value discretion, Barry.
What does that mean?
Well, nothing sinister. Just that. I like your style. So, what do you say? Interested in taking on the Crystal Palace as a client? I'm prepared to offer you a weekly retainer.
Well, I think it could be effective. I also think I'd enjoy it. As far as a retainer is concerned, let me just say that any regular income would be welcome. I haven't really worked since Ken died.
Well, you handle Kim Harris, right?
That's right. One other client, songwriter. In any case, they're not enough to keep me busy or eating. And while I have a sizable bequest coming from Ken's will, that's still in probate, which doesn't pay the rent or alimony.
Well, it sounds like this could work out well for both of us.
Agreed, at least in principle. In practice, there is one problem.
What's that?
My personal relationship with a certain profit-sharing restaurateurs.
Well, I think you can handle Delia. Listen, you intend to press charges on that hit-and-run incident?
No. I haven't quite gotten around to letting Delia know that yet. I've needed not to, if you follow me. It's not exactly the punishment she deserves, but it's all I have the heart for.
Well, once that's resolved, though, there shouldn't be any further trouble. How's your relationship with Bob?
Excellent. He's a good man. I've always liked him. And I think through it all, he's like me.
Sounds like smooth sailing. So, what do you say? Start at, say, 6 months, $500 a week, plus expenses.
I'd say that's more than fair. It's a deal.
Great. Listen, Barry, we'll get this in writing and make it official, but for now, my handshake will have to do. I think I probably should go over and tell Delia and Bob about this. If you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Joe.
What are you saying to me?
The truth. That I love you, and that you can't deny you love me.
Yes, I love you. Of course I love you. You know that. You know that as well as I do. But Frank, we have demonstrated time and time again this doesn't work for us. I can't do this. You are about to marry my sister.
That's the point. How could I do this to her? How could I go through with it knowing I feel the way I do?
Just stop it. Stop right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear another word. I mean it. And I don't want you to take this to my sister.
I don't have a choice.
You do.
No, I don't. I had a choice months ago when everyone was warning me not to get mixed up with Faith. I don't have that choice now.
Frank, please.
No. It's all become clearer and clearer. I do love Faith. Too much to marry her knowing I feel the way I do. And now it's time to admit the mistake. Now. Not a year from now, not 2 years. Now.
I can't listen to this, and I won't.
You can't run away from it either.
You're not going to include me in your problems. You're not going to include me in your feelings. I don't want to be a part of this. I mean it. I won't be a part of it.
You know I'm right. Yeah.
Oh, Frank, you're home.
Yeah, I just got in.
Good, good. Listen, I'll tell you why I'm calling. I'd love you to come by the bar in a couple of minutes, okay?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Well, why not? That is, if you don't mind my asking.
I need to talk to Faith, and
well,
she's...
look, Faith is on her way over here, too. I mean, why don't you plan on meeting her here, and then you can go on somewhere together afterwards?
Are you sure Faith's going to be there?
Well, there's no question. Look, now, ordinarily, I wouldn't be putting pressure on you. And it's not me that's doing it, it's your mother. She happens to have something for you.
Okay. Okay, Da. Let me change and I'll shower and I'll be right over.
You rat, you almost made me spill this.
Well, that coffee's antique, and it was made for spilling. Listen, I need a cup of coffee myself. Let's go over to Ryan's, and I'll treat.
Sorry.
Please, look, I am in desperate need for a quick brotherly, sisterly consultation.
No, because I have a hot date with my husband-to-be.
Well, it just so happens he's going to be there. You can surprise him and advise me.
How do you know he's going to be there?
Well, Faith, my dear, I know everything.
You better come up with a better example than that.
Well, this is pure conjecture at this point.
Oh,
but
so you see the future too, huh?
Some. In fact, you can expect. No, I guarantee this is going to be a most rewarding experience. How's that, huh? Come on. Come on.
I'll go. I don't know why, but I'll go.
Come on.
SoapNet's got some real Texas-sized characters.
You are a Ewing.
The head honcho.
You don't tell me how to act. This is my house.
The mama you don't want to mess with.
We don't talk business at this hour.
The boy wonder.
I am a full member of Ewing Oil.
The perfect wife.
Come home early.
Mm-hmm. The misunderstood niece.
Why won't any of you listen to me?
The neglected spouse.
We don't make love anymore.
The son of a.
Yeah, I truly am.
Dallas, today at 2, only on SoapNet.
I have got the greatest news.
Every weekday, spend twice the time with the gang from Beverly Hills. Double the Dylan, double the David, double the Donna. Catch back-to-back episodes of 90210 today starting at 5 with another episode at 6, only on SoapNet.
Now it begins.
Everybody stay where you are!
The day-by-day countdown to the climax.
These guys never know this hotel sky high.
Luke returns to meet his old enemy.
What's your game, Baldwin?
Is Scott behind it all?
If my kid gets hurt, once and for all, you are done.
And inside...
I mean business.
Villainy.
She's bleeding and I don't know how to stop it.
And heroism.
You want to shoot somebody? I'm right here. Ladies first.
GH on ABC and SoapNet.
2 rival lawyers. 1 messy divorce.
I'm so mad.
And a case of mutual attraction.
What we do in our spare time is nobody's business. Miss Beckford and I are having an intimate relationship.
Let the courtship begin.
May the best man win.
She will.
A Hallmark Channel original movie.
We need to talk.
Not now.
Would you two like to be alone?
Love is a 4-letter word. Only on Hallmark Channel.
Court adjourned.
I know how to sit, how to fetch, and how to roll over. What I don't know is how I ended up in here. But I know that I am a good dog, and I just want to go home. When you buy Pedigree, we make a donation to help shelter dogs find loving homes. The Pedigree Adoption Drive. Help us help dogs.
Great news. Daily consumption of certain plant extracts called phytonutrients can significantly reduce your cholesterol. But to receive these heart-healthy benefits, you'd have to consume an extra 18 ears of corn or 6 heads of lettuce every day. Luckily, now there's a simple solution from Nature Made. Nature Made Cholestoff. Cholestoff reduces cholesterol up to 24% on average in just 30 days.
After taking Cholestoff, my numbers went from 282 down to 210 in 6 months.
I could not really believe that Cholestoff worked so well. Very pleased with it.
I'm very happy, and my doctor's happy and somewhat surprised.
Call now for this free brochure and special coupons worth up to $10 off Cholestoff and other Nature Made health solutions.
The answer to lowering your cholesterol is in Cholestoff.
Cholestoff is available without a prescription, also available in club size. For coupons, call or go online now.
Hello. DirecTV has asked me to offer you an insider's look at many of the films on DirecTV pay-per-view. I'll share my insights about the story, the actors, well, about everything. Look for the Malton Minute before your movie starts. I'll see you there.
You have no style or sense of fashion.
She is vicious.
I don't think anyone would criticize us for laying down our rifles on Christmas Eve.
Am I pretty?
You're beautiful, inside and out. There's always something good on DirecTV pay-per-view.
You still there, Michael?
Yes.
Have I made myself clear?
Perfectly clear. Is everything set up at your end?
Mm-hmm.
You're sure you're not moving too fast? Wouldn't it be better to maybe give it some thought so that you can see if this is the best way to accomplish what you want? I mean, there are a lot of ways to take care of Jack Finelli, except with going through all this trouble.
No, it's very little trouble. If you do your part and see the Finelli as a sign to the story, it'll accomplish exactly what I have in mind. I owe Jack. I owe him for Tissot's death. I owe him for a lot of trouble and opposition since I've been back. I offered him friendship, and he refused it. You see, I was willing to let bygones be bygones. He wasn't. I want to repay him for that. Starting with his professional career, his reputation as a journalist. It's very important who Finelli is, how he feels about himself. Now, we take care of that for openers, and then we'll see what our next move will be. Are you with me?
Well, I understand.
You're not by any chance reconsidering your promise?
No, it's only that, like I said before, Jack is Ray Woodard's star reporter. She thinks the world of him. And frankly, I'm not in a secure enough position to risk any trouble with her.
Well, trouble's what you'll have, Michael. If I put pressure on your friend Cardoza, and Cardoza goes to Ray and tells her that the break-in and your heroics were a setup. And believe me, if I hang up this phone, that's exactly what will happen within the hour.
I believe you, and it's not necessary. It's just, I want you to understand, I really don't take on something like this so lightly.
Oh, I do understand. And I appreciate your efforts on my behalf. I won't forget them.
Okay, well, I'll get to work as soon as I have what you have to send me.
Now, you'll have it in the morning. I want you to let me know as soon as everything's in motion. I'll be with my wife in Sea Island. You can reach me at 912-555-8000.
I'll call.
Good. Uh-huh. What? Well, that's the earliest possible flight? No. I won't need a reservation. Yeah. Thank you.
All packed. Ready to go.
Oh, at last. It's just one snag.
What?
That was the airline.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they don't have any flights that'll get us there tonight.
Oh.
There's one that could put us in Atlanta if we want to leave now. It'll get us there at midnight. But nothing at all if we want to hang around for the surprise party.
We don't have to.
Well, I want to as much as you do.
Yeah, but I don't. Not if it's a choice between being alone with you and staying here watching everybody get misty over Faith and Frank.
Well, I have an alternative.
What?
What would you say to getting in the car and driving straight through?
Well, I don't want to wait.
No, neither do I.
I don't want to spend another night apart.
No.
Let's do it. I'd love to drive. Driving's perfect. All that talking time in the car. Besides, the family's prepared for us to leave tonight. Let's go. You drive, I'll navigate.
Well, it's practically one road all the way.
Well, then I got the easy job.
I can't wait to get you alone.
I can't wait to be gotten. It'll be wonderful. I love you.
Oh, does that mean you'll drive?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Part-time, sure, anything you say.
Next, there's danger and drama on The Young and the Restless. Then catch today's All My Children and One Life to Live on SoapNet.
She's seen it all.
This is not my fault.
Of course not. It never is, dear.
Done it all.
In all my years, I've never even remotely run into something like this.
Owns it all.
I am doing what I think is best for my company.
And she's not about to let anyone take it away.
Can't anyone else see what's happening?
Get to know Catherine Chancellor, Grand Dame of Genoa City.
I think it just might be time for new leadership.
The Young and the Restless. Next on SoapNet.
Why do we love soaps?
When there's a crime.
Did you shoot him?
I don't know.
Anyone and everyone is guilty. Relive the biggest mystery in history.
Hello?
When the stars count the reasons we love soaps.
You can make love anywhere on a soap.
They're fun. The plotting and scheming. Sex.
Back-to-back episodes of Dallas, filled with exclusive interviews that will leave you. It's all part of 100 Reasons We Love Soaps. Saturday, February 10th, starting at 1, only on SoapNet.
Rev up the volume with Volume Express Mascara.
Volume Express.
Our instant volume formula and anti-clump brush zooms on 3 times more volume for more beautiful lashes.
Instantly.
Volume Express from Maybelline, New York.
If they can move comfortably, you can too. Hanes Comfort Soft Bras and Panties. Comfort reinvented.
She needs a good man.
Check, please.
He needs a good woman.
You should meet my boss.
But there's only 3 things standing in their way.
I like your hair. Looks like a weave to me.
Daddy's Little Girls, rated PG-13. Everywhere February 14th.
What's this? Do you stuff your hair?
Hair?
Flat hair wigging you out? Get Sunsilk Anti-Flat and pump up that hair. Get Hairapy.
Barry Ryan working for my Crystal Palace. I can't believe he'd do that. He's trying to drive me crazy, I know it.
Dee, would you just lighten it up a little bit? In the first place, it isn't your Crystal Palace anymore. Besides, Barry did a terrific job when he worked for you before. I haven't got any reservations about him promoting the place. It's the way Joe handles things that irritates me.
What do you mean?
Well, he doesn't even consult us. It's just wham, bam, straight out.
Well, so what? Who cares? Like you said, I don't own it anymore. He does. And that's all right. I don't really mind just being another clog in the wheel.
It's Cogby.
Whatever. The point is there's still a wheel to be a cog in. My problem is, how am I supposed to work with somebody who's holding charges over my head?
I assume from that glacial stare that Joe's informed you of our deal.
Yes. And I was just telling Bobby how it's going to be a little strange, always waiting for the subpoena server in between interviews and whatever other stuff you set up. I mean, even you could admit it's going to be awkward, always ready for the axe to fall.
I'm not going to press charges, Delia.
Well, thank you. Thanks for keeping me in suspense.
Joe needs a hell of a reopening, and I intend to ensure that he gets it. I'll do all I can to promote the Crystal Palace. After all, it's to our mutual interest to make sure it gets off to a good start.
Welcome aboard, Barry.
Thank you.
Yeah, what he said.
Hey, everybody.
Here they come.
Everybody's here. Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Annie. How are you?
Boy. I hope we're not too early.
No, not to worry. It's a last-minute plan, so we do best we can.
With what?
Oh, just keep muddling through, dear. It'll all be crystal clear soon enough.
For whom? I hate this. What is it? No, I don't. I love it. What is it?
Patience.
What is it? No.
Is Faith here, Tom?
Yeah, hey, everybody! Here it is. We did it, we did it. Just a little thing we set up.
Relive the biggest mystery in history when the stars count the reasons we love soaps. Back-to-back Dallas filled with exclusive interviews you can't miss. Watch 100 Reasons We Love Soaps. Saturday, February 10th, starting at 1 p.m. on SoapNet.